As our member of parliament was speaking, our father, the paramount chief, joined us. And so I want to acknowledge him and to welcome him for the honor done us. He came very beautifully on his white horse, and I know that that is a sign that he's happy that we are here in Bintiri today. I'm not going to talk for long. Everything indicates that NDC is going to win the election of 7th December 2024. Every region I have been to have given us the assurance that they are going to change the government on 7th December 2024 and bring the NDC back to come and continue the good work that we were doing when we had the reins of government. All the credible opinion polls have predicted that NDC is going to win. And so because of that, the NPP and government have started publishing fake opinion polls. Opinion polls that have no methodology. Opinion polls where you cannot find the people who did the research. And so ignore all those fake opinion polls. Everything indicates, and every credible institution, economic intelligence unit, fixed solutions, global info analytics, every proper credible opinion poll shows that NDC is going to win the election. But of course we must not be complacent. We must protect every single person's vote. And that is why I say in this election all of us are going to be polling agents. We're not going to select just 2 polling agents to go and sit there and the rest of us go home and sleep. We would stay there until every vote is counted and the result is declared before we go to bed. So from the 7th to the 9th of December, none of us is going to sleep. We're going to be awake till every single vote is counted, until the Electoral Commissioner, Madame Jean Mensah, declares that NDC has won the 7th December election. Since 1992, every party has had the opportunity to govern. It was NDC first under Rawlings. We governed for 2 terms and we handed over to President Kufuor. President Kufuor governed for 2 terms and he handed over to President Mills. President Mills unfortunately passed away before his term of office ended. May God rest his soul. And I took over from him and continued and won the election of 2012 and continued till 2016. It has been like a baton race, with every government moving the race to another level and handing over the baton to the next government. Every government moves the country to the next level and hands over the baton to the next government. When you are running, you must run forward towards the tape. You must not run back. Unfortunately, what has happened under the Akufo-Addo and the Bawumia government is that when they took the baton, instead of running forward, they ran in reverse. And they've sent this country 10 years backwards. Everything they said they have not been able to fulfill. Akufo-Addo said a ball of kenke at 1 cedi was too expensive. Today, if you want a ball of kenke, it costs 5 cedis. They said a bag of cement at 25 cedis was too expensive. Today, if you want a bag of cement, it's 110 Ghana cedis, more than 1 million cedis. They said Mahama was a wicked man because he was selling 1 gallon of petrol for 14 cedis. Today, if you want a gallon of petrol, it's more than 70 cedis. And so all the promises that were made to the people of Ghana have not been followed. And that is the good thing about democracy, because it gives us the opportunity to make a change. If things are not going well, you have to make a change. And that is why I know that the people of Ghana on 7th December are going to vote not to try somebody again. They are going to vote for a person who has experience, for a person who has handled this country before. They are going to vote for John Dramani Mahama because he has the experience to turn this country around, repair our economy, provide jobs for our young people, introduce the 24-hour economy, bring the farmer service centers so that our farmers can get fertilizer and be able to do their work and produce food for this country. I went to the palace to greet Chief, and he said, yes, this road, you started a contract. And I know that if NDC had been in office, this road would have been finished long ago. Chief said, your E-block, we want a secondary school. We want you to come and build one of your E-blocks so that our children can get secondary schools to attend. We introduced the E-block so that we could create more space in secondary school because we're going to introduce the free SHS. When this government came, they stopped all the E-blocks. Some, if you go to Namong, we were building an E-block there. It was almost completed. They have abandoned it. But NDC is going to come and continue all those projects. There are many communities here who are going to send electricity there. Since 8 years now, they are still in darkness. And so it's NDC that is going to come and continue the electrification project so that our communities in this area will be able to get electricity to be able to improve their lives. Bintiri has become a market center. And so we need to build a modern market here in Bintiri so that our market women can have a clean environment to work. We started the Eastern Corridor Road. Since we left, that road has been abandoned. NDC is going to come and make it a priority so that we finish the Eastern Corridor. If you are going from Bintiri to the south, you don't need to go through Wali Wali and Tamale again. You hit the Eastern Corridor, you turn right, you go to Bimbila, you go to Damanko, you go to Jasekai, you go to Hohoi, you go to Atimpoku, then to Temaran about, and you're in Accra. One of the things we need is water. A lot of our communities don't have water. This MP has done very well. He has drilled boreholes in many of our communities with his own small resources. I know that he has drilled 100 boreholes in 100 communities. Many of them he has mechanized. People have water to drink. Others he's not been able to mechanize yet. When we come, we're going to help him to mechanize all the boreholes. We'll put polytanks so that he can get water 24 hours a day to be able to drink and to be able to cook and do other things. One of the most important occupations in this area is farming. But like the chief told me, he said farming is collapsing because a lot of people cannot get the inputs that they need to farm. If you want a tractor to plow for you, it costs more than 3 million cedis. And how many people can afford 3-point-something million to plow 1 acre of land? And that is why NDC says we're coming to open a farmer service center so that if you're a farmer, you register. We will put 15 tractors in every farmer center. And so you have plows, you have harrows. We're going to put fertilizer at the farmer center. We're going to put condemn, weedicide, everything at the farmer center. So if you're a farmer, you just go and register there. At the beginning of the farming season, you go there, they'll plow for you, they'll harrow for you, they'll give you your good seed, they'll give you your weedicide, your fertilizer and everything. If you can pay, you pay. If you can't pay, you wait when you harvest your crop, then you go and pay the debt that is at the farmer center so that the next year they can assist you again. NDC is going to come and introduce the 24-hour economic policy so that more of our young people can get work to do. And before you introduce 24-hour economic policy, it means that people are going to work day and night. And that means that people must feel safe and secure to be able to go to work. And that means that security is important. And so we're going to recruit more of our young people into the police service and the military. And when it's time to recruit, we're not going to sit in Accra and recruit you. We'll come region by region so that everybody has an equal opportunity to be able to join the security services. Our police officers are doing well, but they don't have what they need to be able to fight the armed robbers. They don't have vehicles. Sometimes the armed robbers have more powerful weapons than the police. And everybody knows that NDC is the government that comes and equips our police and our military to be able to keep us safe. And so when NDC comes, I'm telling the armed robbers, we're going to give the police the correct vehicles, we're going to give them the weapons, we're going to give them bulletproof vests. We are going to give them all the equipment they need to be able to combat armed robbery. Because this cannot continue. Our mothers go to the market and sell their goods. When they are coming back, the armed robbers stop them and steal their mobile phones, take all their money away from them. And they have to come and start life afresh. We're going to make that a thing of the past. NDC is going to fight armed robbery and make sure that we are safe in our own country and can go about our work without fear of being attacked. Finally, we did a population census, and after population censuses, we redemarcate districts and constituencies. This is a very large constituency. Over 190 polling stations, almost 200 polling stations, almost 90-something thousand people in this constituency alone. And so Chief has told us that if by the grace of God and the votes of the Ghanaian people, and I know God is going to make it happen, if we come into office, we should divide the constituency so that you have a separate constituency with the headquarters at Bintiri, so that you have a separate constituency with the headquarters at Bintiri, and then the existing constituency will continue to have its headquarters at Nalergo. And so I've told Chief that he should write a petition. By the grace of God, inshallah, I know NDC is going to win the election. And when it comes to redemarcating the constituencies again, we will make sure that we give you your separate constituency so that you can have 2 MPs instead of 1 MP looking after this huge constituency. So finally, we all are going to be polling agents on that day. We must protect the vote. And so all of you at 5 o'clock on election day, after you have voted at 5 o'clock, go back to your polling station and witness the count. Our mothers and our fathers and those who don't know how to vote properly, please tell them the law allows them to go with somebody who they trust to help them to vote. They shouldn't go and vote and spoil their ballot. So if you know you have your mother and you know she cannot vote, on that day go with her to the polling station. The law allows you to go with her and show her how to vote so that we reduce the number of spoiled ballots. So our old age, sometimes it's because of their eyes, they can't see properly. And so they go and put their fingers anywhere. And so if you know your father or your mother has problem with their eyesight, or you know they cannot vote, advise them so that you go to the polling station with them and you go and help them to vote NDC and vote Honorable Baba Isifu for Parliament. NDC is number 8 on the ballot paper. And so when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you put your thumb there. Number 8 on the ballot paper. You're going to see my photograph, and you're going to see the umbrella, the akatamanso, this symbol. You see it on the ballot paper. And so when you see the symbol on the ballot paper, you just append your thumbprint to it and fold it carefully and go and put it into the ballot box. And so finally, I want to introduce to you our